One and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course, forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's more versatile than this fella, Jordan Henderson. So much so, his best position is always in debate. I think he's better when he has the whole pitch in front of him, more time to pick his passes to greater effect, and then read the play if a turnover occurs.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Throw in. Casemiro. And that pass just didn't quite work. Menu. Oh, this is a... Can he finish? Jensen. Great defending, strong and determined. Sheshko takes a shot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bruno Fernandes. Jensen. He's looking wide.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Sheshko. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Engages and forces him off the ball. Shot could be on. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Number 13, Sheshko.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Lovely feet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Menu. Tries to play it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. Spread it left. Ouattara cuts it out. Jordan Henderson. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Crossed in again. Big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Succumbs to the pressure. And he's forced to go back. Jensen. He's had it taken off him. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Jordan Henderson. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a sharp pass. And it's Mainu. Over to the left. Shaw. Played out to the left flank. Yep, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he's gone backward here. Chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Jensen. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a promising position. Chance for a shot! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Goal! After 14 minutes.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Bruno Fernandes. No, that's been intercepted. Jensen. Šeško. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's on it, can he get away? Ouattara! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Diogo Dalot. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Off the post, and he hits the net, and the game is well and truly turned on its head. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ouattara.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now Ouattara. Matheus Cunha. Heaven. And it's Menu. And it's Dalot. Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes, he's got Tool. It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming.
Has a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Matheus Cunha to Bruno Fernandes. Menu gets a good foot in there. No, he is not giving anything away. Casemiro and Dalot. Jensen. Jordan Henderson. Jensen. It's run loose here. He's found a way through. Cross to the back post. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, good-looking ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries to crash through the challenge, but no, it's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's onto this. He has a look up. Bruno Fernandes. Swung over. And it's Menu to Bruno Fernandes. Played back in. Diogo Dalot. Well seen, saw that coming. Diogo Dalot got a long way forward to join the attack. Menu. Jensen. Jordan Henderson. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Diogo Dalot. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through. He's in a good position here. He's in a great position. Takes a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Casemiro. And it's Dallo. To Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dallo has created one goal already. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that has been slung wide. And it's Shaw. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's fabulous. Bruno Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's burst through! Šeško. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Diogo Dallo. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dallo. Could move up a gear here. Spread out to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Now the ball in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Turns back here, probably the best option. Yoro. And Dallo. And it's Casemiro. Played to Casemiro. And it's Menu. Out towards the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Has a look and plays it forward. Opts for safety. And he's had it nicked away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Dallo. Menu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Stood up well to him there. Yoro. Diogo Dallo. Casemiro. Now Menu. Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dallo. It's a promising position. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Casemiro. Knocks it out wide. And Casemiro. Played out wide. Shaw. Now Heaven. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Matheus Cunha. And he's forced to go back. Yoro. Casemiro
has been indicated.
We are into overtime. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Menu. And it's Shaw. Shaw. Now Menu. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Menu. Menu. Bruno Fernandes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Menu. Out towards the flank. Menu. Here's Matheus Cunha. He's gone for goal! And that's it for the first half. A breath.
Please welcome our players.
And we're off again. Jensen. And it's made its way to him. Šeško. Menu. Shaw. Here's Matheus Cunha. Looking for the run. Aimed in towards the centre. It's a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And now the breakaway. Jensen. No outsmarting him this time. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He is through here, and he shoots! And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's straight offside. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Diogo Dalot. Evan. Here's Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Shaw goes on a charge down the left. That is lovely. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he's been shifted off it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Driving on and making good progress. And he cuts out the supply. Jordan Henderson, chance here to counter. He's got away. Good ball, good take.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Menu. And it's Shaw. Here's Matheus Cunha. Shaw. And it's Casemiro. Now Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. Jensen. Jordan Henderson. Just eases him off the ball. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Shaw. Heaven. And it's Bruno Fernandes. To Henderson. Jensen. That's a good ball out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance here. Now that's well seen too. Shapes to shoot! Bruno Fernandes. And it's Menu. Here's Matheus Cunha. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he latch on to this? That is a brilliant interception.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Now it's Ouattara. It's a loose ball. Now it's Ouattara.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach. Great chance! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Jensen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pinches it off him. Matheus Cunha. Now this could be a chance. He's under a lot of pressure there. Chooses to go cross-field. Jordan Henderson. Ouattara. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he's found support out wide. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Heaven. Turns back here, probably the best option. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Jensen. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Is there any support? He might not need it. Matheus Cunha. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the finish! This looks promising. Jordan Henderson.
Šeško really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Casemiro, bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Jordan Henderson. Jensen. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Casemiro. Yoro. Now Menu. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bruno Fernandes. Ouattara. He's chosen to go back. Now that looks a decent ball. Diogo Dalot gets across to intercept that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for a runner, floated through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's played in low. That has not gone well. Now there... And a chance! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Menu. Shaw. In with the challenge. Jordan Henderson. And it's Henderson. It's a smartly directed ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Look at the space here. Ouattara showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to pass it through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Zirkzee coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 30, Šeško. Coming on the field is number 11, Zirkzee.
Now Menu. Diogo Dalot. And it's Casemiro. That's good running with the ball. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a wide position. Ouattara. And it's made its way to him. Oh, nice touch. And he's got it. Oh, smashing header! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Manchester United got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count.
To replace him is number 3, Mazraoui.
Jensen. Now, can they get him away? Deep cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Casemiro. Here's Matheus Cunha. Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. There they go, hunting in tacks. It's a promising position. Crosses it in here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Yoro. Casemiro. Heaven. Menu. Yoro. Now Heaven has good pressing, squeezing the play. Diogo Dalot. Yoro. Now Mazraoui. Can he get on the end of this? Zirkzee was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Jensen. He's in plenty of space here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mazraoui might just make this. Bruno Fernandes is in a really good position out wide. Ouattara. Shot a goal! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Now it's Zirkzee, bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's Menu. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And he's there to clear it. Over to the left. That's very neat. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. Heaven promptly onto that, and that is that. Ouattara. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Henderson. Great ball, and he's in. Goes for a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb. Turns and goes back. And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shaw receives it in a good position here. Opts for safety. And he was quick to react. Fabio Carvalho. Foot in. Yoro. Menu. Played to Casemiro. Deftly out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bruno Fernandes. Pinches it off him. And that will be it. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.